brought you guys some kind of motivation where I would like to tell you guys that life is a choice and do not treat it as an option, because if you feel that you have too many options in your life, you will not give your 100% to try out that this is the choice you want to make. You might tell, no, I cannot do this, and move into a different option that you have kept in your life. So guys, this is something wrong, I believe, according to me. So you might take the suggestion from me, but actually think from your end and make your life choices. So how many of you can actually keep your hand on your heart and tell that you are actually happy with the job you're doing? Those in late 25 to late 30s. So how many of you can actually proudly tell that you are happy of what you are today? So I'll be sharing with you guys a few small tips that you can actually consider it and make your life choices and decisions right. So guys, take care of the point that I'm sharing with you guys now. The first point is, make sure that before you get into something which you don't know, do your research right. Do consult people around you, get suggestions from them, and take your final call, because you are responsible for what you will be in your future. The second point is, make sure that you get into that particular job of your choice, because only when you are happy you will be able to do that particular job, or else you will definitely curse yourself or curse the company for what you are doing. So that's totally a wrong decision. So make sure that you get into your particular field, what you have studied, get into that, and you will definitely enjoy your job. Third thing what I wanted to share with you is, listen to your parents and family, because they are the only people who can give you the right guidance at right time. So listen to them, just analyze it and take your final call. Point number 4, always have a role model in your life, because he or she has inspired you. So that is why you call them your role model. Do follow their footprints to live a life of them. So I'll be sharing with you guys my personal experience, how I made my life choices and what I am doing today in my life, and how it was a struggle during the journey. And today I'm stepping into my 25, so I thought this is the right moment to share it across with you all. So guys, do share this video with your friends and family if you guys feel it's really good and motivating. So I'll take you guys through the choices that I made in my life. The first choice that I made in my life was just after my 10th grade, when I had to choose between the two subjects, science or commerce. Thanks to the syllabus that I studied, which actually made me understand in my 9th and 10th grade what the subject commerce contains. So it was very easy for me to choose commerce, because I really felt science is not my cup of tea, and I chose commerce. The second choice which I wanted to make is whether to stay in my school which I have done my 10th grade, or to move to the other colleges. Then I had to make a choice that I will take up commerce and I will study this particular syllabus in my school itself. So the third choice which I made was what course to do after my 12th grade. Whether it was BCom or BBM, there were two choices which I had in front of me. So I did a bit of research, then I really felt BCom is something everyone is studying, and I want to do something different and explore what BBM has. So I moved into BBM. Next choice which I wanted to make was to choose which college I want to get into. A lot of colleges I and my parents went, saw and came, and it was very far, and it was a very hard decision to take for me, to which college should I join to pursue my further academics. So I got into a college. It was quite big, a huge college, and when I went first 2 days, I was completely lost, because the college was so huge. And then luckily, thank God, I got very wonderful friends where I survived the 3 years and completed my graduation. I did my BBM, and the next choice which I wanted to make was to go with the job or to do my further academics. So I and my friends, of course, we were all pressurized at that time because almost all our friends were getting job, and just after the exams they get into the jobs and we are like jobless. So of course then me and my friends started attending jobs. We went here, I think a lot of places I have explored in Bangalore through attending interviews itself. And then finally my dad actually came up to me and he got to know about PGCET that was happening, PGCET exam. So then I gave that exam and he told me give the exam and get into your MBA. Complete your MBA and then you can do your job. And that's what I did. I am really very thankful for my dad's choice because I really don't know if I would have just got into the job and I would have landed where I just can't even imagine what I would be doing at this point of time. I'm very thankful to him for giving me this particular choice of an MBA. So the college that came to me was through my PGCET results, and I'm actually blessed that I studied in that particular college. Before I joined my MBA, I made myself and promised myself that whatever are my weakness, I'm going to turn this to my strength, because this is the only opportunity I have for correcting myself. Because guys, trust me, school and college life is the only place where you can do mistake and learn from it and correct yourself. And thanks to the HOD ma'am and all the teachers and my friends who actually supported me throughout the journey, because if HOD ma'am wouldn't have believed in me that I can actually host events, of course initially it was all about scripts where I actually read it out and delivered what the script told me to do. Initially it actually gave me motivation that I have the capability and I can do, and I'm very much thankful to all the people during my MBA who supported me for it. So it was during my MBA and after my MBA I actually realized that these were the hidden skills that was in me, which I still regret that why didn't I utilize it during my college days or during my school days. I would have been a much better person by today. But it's okay. The choice and the promise that I made for myself before I joined MBA was a great success, and I am happy to come out of my MBA with all the flying colors. So just after my MBA, on the final day of my exam, I went and gave an interview. I actually got this call through an internshala. I joined the organization for 3 months as an intern, and I got employed permanently there as an HR executive. So it's a very happy moment for me to share that I started my career as an HR executive and in a very good organization where I got a lot of opportunity to showcase my skills and my potential, where I got a lot to learn what is HR about. I took care of end-to-end HR activities. I worked there for almost 1.5 years, and due to the conflict between me and my manager, I actually had to quit because I really felt this is no more the place where I would actually learn more things or explore myself here. So it was a very hard decision for me to take because I loved my place, I loved the organization, I loved the people I worked with. At the end of the day, I have to think about what is good for me and what is good for the organization. Instead of staying there and struggling, we tried hard to make things work between me and my manager, but unfortunately it did not work out. I just thought I would get opportunities elsewhere. I put down my paper and I left the organization. So the next opportunity that I got was with a recruitment firm, and the manager was very supportive and he taught me a lot of things about recruitment, how to convince people, how to source candidates, and I got to learn about the big 4 companies, what are the different domains that they have, and it was a great learning experience. But I really felt this is not the job I wanted to do my entire life, or this job did not keep me happy. So I started looking out for a job and a lot of rejections happened. I actually explored a lot of places again in Bangalore by attending interviews. and it was all a rejection. But for some point of time, I was getting demotivated, but I always took this up as a challenge, and I thought this is the lesson that I can learn, because it was not a waste of time. I never considered it as that. I always took it as a challenge for doing it better in my next interviews. And finally, I got a call from the organization that I am working today, and I am very happy and proud to tell that I am currently working as a senior HR executive, and I am in a place where it keeps me happy. I am happy with my job, and this is how you guys have to feel. You have to tell that you love your job. That's when you are actually happy. It's at the end of the day, it's you who has to be happy with what you're doing, right? So make your choices right. That's what I actually wanted to tell you people. So now I would like to tell you guys the role model of my life, whose footprints I follow, and I will be following it in future also. He is my mama, my mother's brother, who is no more, and the reason behind his death is still a question mark and a tragedy. So it's been 9 years almost, but still people do remember him for the good work he has done. He lived his life in a very royal way till he was there, and he made sure that he stood for the people when people wanted him. The only thing I regret is not taking my step forward to find out the truth. I thought people who were along with him will definitely fight for it, but unfortunately it didn't happen. But I want to live a life like him, because he was the real hero. So the reason why I wanted to share this with you guys was I always listen to those inspiring people in my life, and I always wanted to be an inspiration person. Even my story is very small, and the choices that I have made in my life are very limited and small, but I am happy of those choices today, and I'm really proud of what I am today. So I just thought I'll share this with you guys all. Do consider those points which I told you guys in the beginning, and make your choices right. Do not give up on something you love. Strive hard to reach your goals. One more thing what I wanted to add on to is this, do not give up very easily. I know it's going to be a struggle time. I know sometimes all bad ideas come onto your mind, but when all those bad ideas come that you're not able to do anything in life, just think about one person in your life is your parents, the reason why you are here today. So all you need to do is make your parents feel proud of you. So do not give up. Treat your life as a present. It's a gift. You are blessed to be alive today.